We'll move on, speaking of world football, to FIFA and Gianni Infantino and his plan to sell off part of the World Cup is dead in the water. Now, we've had a statement from CONCACAF today after UEFA's statement over the past day or two. CONCACAF and its 41 member associations welcomes the withdrawal of the proposed FIFA Forward enterprise. The Confederation also commends its 41 member associations and the wider football family for the courage and unity they have shown this week. Unity has prevailed. Well, unity among most of the other confederations, Stevie. Where does this leave Gianni Infantino and his position as FIFA president?
Have a guess. Well, there's one thing, he's not resigning, and he's got way too many still people behind him who will just forgive him or just say, look, it'll die down, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen. I think, it's obviously great that CONCACAF and UEFA have come out and just completely vetoed this thing before it's even got warmed up. That's fantastic. But in terms of Infantino resigning, moving, being sacked, voting no confidence, absolutely no chance. We saw how much power this guy has during the World Cup. And the fact he's got so much power is why he even brings this up. Because he obviously thought he could maybe get this done. That's why he's doing it. So, it's good that the different federations are poo-pooing it and sitting on top of it and not letting it breathe. And hopefully it won't grow. But in terms of Infantino's position, no chance it changes. He's got way too many people, depending on which way you want to put it, backing him or in his pocket, whatever one you want.
Rob, whether or not he has as many, and Stevie's right, he's not going to resign and he's still got a lot of people that are for him. But I don't think it's as many as it was over the past few days. Now, there's a presidential election for FIFA in March next year in 2027. Prior to this nonsense this week, it was a fait accompli that Infantino would get another term and his final term in charge. However, is there anything that any of the other confederations can do between now and when the vote is taken in March to try and put someone up against him, to try and force his hand? Or, as Stevie said, do you think it's a fait accompli?
Well, this is where the story is now. I mean, obviously, this story has moved very, very quickly over the last week. At one stage, the story was, does his plan get through? Well, the answer that we know now is no. And so it moves the story on from, does the plan get through, to does Infantino survive? And I think what you're seeing, particularly today, is a lot of people who had a grudge against Infantino anyway are smelling blood. If there's an opportunity to get rid of him as head of FIFA, now is the time. Now, Stevie is right in that he does have an awful lot of support. The reason that this plan was ever proposed in the first place was because Infantino thought that he had the support to get this through unopposed. Obviously, he's miscalculated that, and now we're at a different stage of this story. I don't think that it's definite that Infantino leaves. Stevie, again, is right that I cannot see Infantino giving up that amount of power himself. What we've seen today is UEFA saying that not only are they happy that this plan is not going ahead, but they've lost confidence in Infantino. Now, that's quite significant because of all the member associations. UEFA are obviously particularly powerful because they are the European governing body. That one of the questions is there anyone out there to replace him? Well, I've seen sort of speculation today, in particularly in the English press, about some names who possibly put themselves forward. One is Nasser Al-Khelaifi, who's president of PSG. He's obviously, knows exactly how football governance works. He's chairman of the European football clubs. He's sat on the FIFA Council. The word is from people around him that he's not particularly interested, and that's what you're going to find now. You need someone to stand against Infantino if Infantino's not going to survive. So it's all very well UEFA saying, well, we've lost confidence in this guy. Well, there has to be another option. At the moment, as far as I'm concerned, there doesn't seem like a genuine candidate out there to come and take over. If that changes in the next couple of weeks, months, if more member associations say that they've lost confidence in Infantino, then that may change and someone may put their head above the parapet to say, well, I'm happy to run against him. Well, as of right now, it looks an awful lot like Infantino is trying desperately to survive. And if there's no one there to run against him, then he will survive, regardless of how much of a mess he's created.